Hi guys, welcome to this next lesson. And oftentimes you ask us whether it's possible to just upgrade your website created, let's say, in SystemFlow 1.0 to the newest release of SystemFlow. Let's say we release 1.1, 1.2, and you want to somehow upgrade this project. Well, unfortunately, this is not possible. So there is no one magic button that will just upgrade SystemFlow to the most recent version. If you take a look at our changelog, you can easily see the changes that we make across different versions. And you can find the links to the appropriate documentations, for example, to SystemFlow 1.0. And if you have a website built on 1.0, we just recommend to use the 1.0 docs and just change your website according to this documentation. Well, you won't have all the components and, let's say, live components available in this previous version. So sometimes you might just be willing to, let's say, use one of the components from the next version, next generation of SystemFlow. And this is the main difference, that we add components. So maybe if you want to just use this one live component, it's not that cumbersome. Well, you can just open the newest version and copy and paste this component. If you do so let's have this empty style guide page as an example. And now I paste the element. Let's do it on the body element. Let's paste this component. And as you can see, it's here. It has the correct classes, class naming, because simply in this version of SystemFlow, we haven't used this LC countdown class and it was not present in this project, so that all the classes are in place. Also, for live components, we have the settings and there is a custom attribute that will make your live component work. However, if you try to publish the website, it won't really work. And this is also because for live components, we use those scripts that you'd have to migrate from project settings. So from the newest version, let's go to project settings and now to custom code section. Here at the very bottom, you have all the live components, and there will be more if we ship newest versions of SystemFlow. But the one you need to copy is just this first one, and now you need to paste it in the footer code so that you have this counter.js available in your project. So there are two steps. If you want to migrate newest components, let's say live components, you'd have to migrate both the script and also copy and paste the component. Now, the second thing you might want to do is migrate some newest version of components, or maybe some new components that are basically built on the classes that we already have in SystemFlow. So let's say I want to copy this component, and this is a new component in SystemFlow 1.1, and I want to take it to the website that I did with SystemFlow 1.0. So let me just copy this component and paste it in here. So now it's inside my project made with SystemFlow 1.0, and it's here. Everything is fine. However, if you take a look at the class naming, you'll see that all the classes that were present in this project were actually renamed, and we have this 2 at the end of the class. So we have pos2 for all of the classes. Here we have heading XL, and once we copied and pasted that, we have heading 2XL. And this is just because Webflow doesn't want to just break those classes that we already have, so that it automatically creates the second version of all of the classes that we just created and pasted in here. So in this specific case, Webflow is not helping us. Actually, this feature is a little bit destroying what we've created previously. And the solution for that would be obviously to change the naming for all of the classes. So we need to scroll through all of the elements in this component, and we need to use the correct classes. So heading, and in this case, X, extra large, XL. And now you can see that the classes has changed, and now the styling is according to the project that we made in the previous version of SystemFlow. So yeah, this is the way to transfer elements from the newest version to the previous version. There's no one-click way of doing that. In case we don't have classes, there is something like new in the new version, like a live component. Those classes will be the same, but for live components, you have to remember to just copy the script as well. And in case there are some classes connected, like the same classes that we've used in the previous version, and in the next one, you'd have to make sure, if you copy and paste the component, to just rename the classes and make them the same as you have in your project. So As you can see, it's not really that easy to upgrade your version of SystemFlow in the project. Well, unfortunately, if you plan like a huge redesign of the website, sometimes it's just better to start from scratch on the newest version of SystemFlow. However, we still think that older versions are really cool to upgrade and also to maintain. So don't worry too much about it. It's a shame that Webflow doesn't allow us to easily upgrade, but this is it for now. Thanks a lot.